Oh, this? Yeah, I got a haircut.
You what?
Does it look good? I sure hope it looks good. I was going to mention it in my last video, but, I had to reshoot like 4 times.
Wah, wah, wah.
At the top of this video, I would like to be saying that this will be a longer review than the last video, and more of a deep dive on this record, because, well, I don't think Saint Anger needs that much of a deep dive. Hey, Noah's Niche's here, reviews for niche and not so niche music coming at you today. And you guys ever have those things in your life that you're just like, man, I'm so glad I have this in my life. I can't wait to wake up today and experience this. Maybe it's getting to be with your family. Maybe it's going to that place that you really love that you still visit years after you've grown up. Or maybe it's getting to go to that concert that you've always wanted to go to that your parents may not have let you go to when you're younger. Well, ladies and gents, one of those dear things in my life is this album. Oh, shush you, what you should have. What's that? You didn't tell me child support was due. Oh boy, guys, you may want to strap in your seatbelts today, because while Lars back there couldn't spit bars when it came to Saint Anger, Joe and Mario are making me want to take a visit to Lake Ontario with their environmental speech on this album. You know, this album, it's really freaking good. Like, it doesn't make sense just how good this album actually really works. Released after their critically acclaimed 2005 masterpiece of an album, From Mars to Sirius, their 2008 follow-up does not disappoint. This 12-track LP is jam-packed with hard-hitting riffs, powerhouse drumming, and great sounds all around. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret that may get me, you know, put out for a manhunt. I like this album more than From Mars to Sirius. Joe's vocals are ripping, Mario's drumming is on point, super creative, and he masters these great fills that serve the songs super well. This album is like that one guy at your cousin's high school or college party who is the life of the party. He is action-packed and ready to get his feet wet just to keep things alive. Alright, this intro long as freak, I'm finna start the video now. So without further ado, let me figure out what the art of dying is. Go see them live at Incarceration in July? Oh my gosh! And finally get them to release those Godzilla tapes on a full Gojira release. Let's dive in. Alright, so Gojira is another metal outfit that I also hold dear to me, just like Metallica. I find their song structure to be perfect, pacing wise and compositionally. Mario, he's a true inspiration to me as a drummer. He plays very intricately, and yet he serves the songs really well, and his playing is a true highlight on all of Gojira's tracks for me. Joe writes these thundering great riffs that he accompanies really well with his raw, brute vocals that come together to create the band Gojira. I feel this album does bring out the best of them compared to their last album. Now, From Mars to Sirius is really good, but it does have some filler on there that I don't really care for that much. Not as much on this album, though. The production on this record, too, is stellar. The snare sounds tuned very well. The guitars are really crisp sounding, and it's just an incredible album to just sonically be able to hear. Alright, so to start the album, you have the opener Oroborus, which has this really serpent-like sounding riff. Wait, the song is about a serpent? I really love this track because of the main verse and the choruses. The lyrics on the verses talk so specifically and very strongly about the serpent Oroborus and his ways, and it's a very engaging song. Serpent of night, moment of the soul, falling stately along the spine. The main hook of this track is extremely good and captivating you immediately, and it's a great way to start off the album. Next is Toxic Garbage Island, and man, if you've even touched a single ounce of Gojira before, you know this song is where it is at. Just like Oroborus, the main hook keeps you very interested in the song and keeps you going. The lyrics shine on this track, especially in my opinion, more than any of the other songs. They speak how pollution is basically destroying the world and makes for a great speech about keeping the environment clean. Mysterious form, so in the dark, after this waves. The music doesn't falter either, don't get me wrong. Mario's double bass grooves on the intro create tension with the guitar to create a sense of heck yeah. Joe sings much more aggressively on this song, highlighting that this song may be more of an important and meaningful song than some of their other tracks on this album. Great track all around. A sight to behold. The name of this song is captivating on its own and is great. Now, this song does do less compared to the last two, but it is still really strong. The track opens up with this distorted, filtery sound on the instruments and continues onto the vocals as they come in. I know some dislike effects like this, but I really love it. This song talks about how humans are destroying the world, either by polluting the earth or by killing animals. It's very emotional and another awareness piece like Toxic Garbage Island. Reflecting ourselves in the blood of all the beings we slay, misunderstand each other, out of control we remain. There is a mystery, we're facing a sight to behold. This is what we make of the world, we throw everything away. I love this song, I love the lyrics, another strong track by this metal outfit. Okay, so at this point in the album, I start to get a bit checked out, I will be honest. While I think the next three songs are filler, it isn't bad filler in the slightest. It's not harming my listening experience in any way, shape, or form by being there. I just dig these next three tracks a little less than the others on this LP. Alright, YAMA'S Messengers. I don't get into this song as much. I prefer the first three more, and the music is lacking for a bit for me on the track, and the lyrics as well. They tell about the agents of Yama, the Hindu god of death, who guides souls to the afterlife and administers justice. I'm scared to death when I see them arrive. Infected as red staring at. often represented by natural phenomena like sickness, old age, or physical messengers like crows, symbolizing the unavoidable approach of death. It's a theme in mythology and art, representing death's inevitability and the judgment souls face based on their life's deeds. The lyrics are great, don't get me wrong, but they don't appeal to me as much or trap me in, unlike the other songs that came before it, and I find this track to be one of the lesser songs on this album. Silver Chord serves as the given instrumental interlude on most metal albums. I think this song serves the album, but I don't revisit it often because it's a shorter song and I prefer all the other ones much more greatly. Dang man, you got me crying with all the tears over here. I can't take it anymore. All the tears. I do really like the intro of this song from Mario's ride pattern, spread out around this track, and the really cool signature Gojira pick scrapes. I like the blast beat sections on this song too, but the main melody I don't really get into that much. However, the end of the track, when they delve into a more complex groove, is where I'm reeled back in with this song. And lyrically, this song talks about themes of mortality, the transition of adulthood that can be painful, and the struggle to find meaning in a chaotic, illusion-filled existence. Very, very deep stuff. I do feel that these lyrics are, once again, really relatable, and I do enjoy them more than YAMA'S Messengers. Now here's where I'm reeled back in, ladies and gents. From here on out, it is nothing but banger after banger after banger after banger. Adoration For None. This song is just aggressive all the way through musically, and I'm here for it. You get more infectious grooves from Mario here with his technicality. The riff is heavy at the start, and then a bit through the bridge, they pull a full stop on the line Adoration For None, and bam! Hammer you straight on. The song keeps building towards the chorus with the double bass groove, which I really love. The outro of this song, I will say, is decently long, considering it starts with 2 minutes in the song left, but it doesn't distract from my experience with the music. Joe speaks about personal empowerment, self-determination, and the rejection of blind obedience to societal or religious dogmas on this track. I feel a mixed way about this due to personal beliefs of mine, but still, lyrics are strong all around. And now, you are the one to change the face of the world. You wield the sword, the pain is left aside. And I have left my tears behind me. So I refine the way that I know so bright to me. And I only adore the fact that we are the creators of our own lives, and lust for power is the master disease of our time. This force alone devours the weak and rules the strongest. Oh, but you think, oh, they must have a section on this album that is really just forgettable at this point, considering we're 8 songs in. But as always, we must move on to the next song. And boy, let me tell you, now this song is a sight to behold. Gosh, what do I have to say about this song that hasn't already been said? It's just the perfect song. This song exemplifies Gojira at their core, and this track is one of their most prominent in their discography, The Art of Dying. This track comes in with aggressive vocals, engaging and thoughtful lyrics, thundering drums, and a groovy riff. The song begins with the greatest performance of Mario's drumming on a studio album to date, in my opinion. Dancing and dodging through several time signatures, he is unrelenting. This song is also a testament to his double bass playing ability, and damn, he makes trigger users look like freaking amateurs, dog. Mario's vocals on this track are amongst some of my favorite, not just on this album, but just the band's entire discography. He really brings it once again for this song. The lyrics are about accepting death as a natural process and not being fearful of it. I won't bring no materials in the afterlife, take no possessions, I would rather travel light. I'm of this kind that kills all day, but I don't know yet how to die. Art of dying is the way to let all go. While I practice in the secret of my soul, my shape in the reflector has now forever life on its own. This track is extremely well written, and yeah, the outro on the song is a bit long too. But it more than makes up for when it comes to this song. Damn, you got cool your jets, man. You got cool your roll. I mean, you guys have been going at it. What's that? No, you're telling me up next is that song? Oh damn. Back-to-back bangers we have here, I see, ladies and gents. The next song you'd probably think is more underwhelming since they just hit us with the behemoth that is The Art of Dying. Oh man, look at you. Why don't you be positive for once, bro? Just have faith that they'll deliver. Cause guess what? They did. Another song that shows Mario's prowess behind the kit and his double bass kick playing. Esoteric Surgery starts off that way and leads into the first verse. It's really funny, but it's really compelling at the same time because the chorus still feels a part of the verse when it hits. And here is where the verse ends and then begins. We have lyrics that dive into literally healing yourself, which is the first line of the song, funnily enough. Though it's considered to be rarely used and not that honed in, they speak to it being possible within humans. Esoteric Surgery, dissection of the soul. Unsuspected precise power on the wounded astral body. Projected beam of light. I really love this song, and it's always one of my favorite tracks to go back to on this album because of the empowering music. I just straight up love double bass and harsh vocals. What can I say? Oh shoot. Sorry, I was just imitating how badass the beginning of this song is. Vacuity is another song that I wish they played live more. To me, the vocals shine on this track. Joe is harsh, but almost sneering and precise in keeping it more deterred in the verses and then letting it loose during the chorus. It's just an all-around great way to get fired up into the song. I love Mario's cymbal chokes in the verses here because it's something I haven't heard before on a Gojira arrangement, and it is a welcome addition. Lyrically, the song explores the Buddhist concept of emptiness, not nothingness, as the ultimate presence, focusing on self-realization and overcoming inner chaos. Again, very powerful language used on this song, and some of my favorite lyrics on this album. You know, Wolf Down the Earth is like a top 3 Gojira intro of all time. Fight me. You know this song is finna be lit when you have the China symbol added into the equation. Thundering with the great melodic riff that sends into more of that double bass groove, you feel hyped with the intro, and I love that. You know what? Go join the pedestal of underrated Gojira songs. You deserve it, buddy. This track focuses on environmental destruction, human greed, and the rapid reckless consumption of natural resources. Clap it up, boys. Another staple of our favorite band, Gojira. The tempo is a bit slower than the previous songs, but damn, the chuggy riffs and the verses are amazingly paced and fun to just jam along with. I really dig this song, and I believe it is a perfect song. Oh, you're still here? Well, I'm glad you stayed, because we're on the last song.
Anything that has a shame will crumble away, disappear.
The title track is a great closer for this record, in my opinion. This song also punches you in the face with its power. The band is in full throttle here. Not that they weren't to begin with, but with this song, they are locked in. Ayo, Octavarium! What? Come ye way of all flesh here. Oh, come on, dog. Why? He's another nearly 20-minute closer track, but only 6 minutes of him are worth listening to. You gotta meet him, man. He's got great potential. Alright, shut up and let me go to work. I'll help him hone in on his true potential. This song also talks about mortality, the theme of death, and the journey of the soul. This track, I feel, perfectly hones in on the rest of the themes this album set out to create. This song is a very highly underrated track in their entire discography, and it should be more out there. Yeah, of course, I do question why the last 11 minutes.
What in the actual ass?
Of this song were left in, but it is what it is, and what is there at the core creates a great piece about what Gojira stand for. Well, it was a long and really exciting road, but here we are. I feel this album is super underrated and a metal classic that gets overshadowed by his big brother from Mars to Sirius. Both, I feel, are worthy spotlights in metal history. Maybe one day, buddy. Anyway, I view this as an absolute masterpiece of a record. 9.5 out of 10 album. I'm giving this a big ol' fat, juicy filet mignon. From the chuggy, groovy guitar riffs, the thunderous drumming, the really empowering and hard-hitting vocals, accompanied with the spiritual lyrics and the great composition, I don't think this record should be overlooked. But as always, tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. Those niches here hitting you with those great albums, good albums, bad albums, really bad albums. And I'll see you guys by the ocean. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go get me some flying mother trucking whales.